can't believe it. We've beaten Man City. Alonso. 91st minute. Timo Werner assist. We've beaten Man City. Not the champions anymore. But they could have been the champions if Aguero didn't turn into the Argentinian Ademola Lookman. But Chelsea 2, Man City 1. Goals from Raheem Sterling in the 43rd minute. A missed penalty from Aguero. I'll go into all the comical stuff in a minute. And then Hakim Ziyech, like, oh, what beautiful. So much power into the bottom corner in about the 65th minute, I want to say. And then 91st minute, out of 3 minutes of added time, the first minute, Alonso scuffs the ball so terribly on his left foot, it hits his right foot and loops over Ederson. But Chelsea win 2-1. And we're in front of Leicester now with 3rd place. We only need to win pretty much 1 more game, or 2 more games for sure, to pretty much guarantee us top 4. But if we can beat Leicester, then we are pretty much guaranteed top 4. What a game. Absolutely beautiful from Chelsea. It's showing my true emotion. I wasn't going to make a video if we drew or lost, so I just didn't feel like it. I didn't think the performance was really wet there. Some of the passes in the first 10, 15, 20 minutes were just skewed. Easy, like 5-yard passes, just going to Man City players. And I was getting frustrated. I was getting wound up. But the second half, we came out and we looked like a completely different team. No changes were made. The first change was actually Andres Christensen off with Kurt Zuma coming on due to an injury. The second change was about the 70th minute. It was Jorginho coming on for N'Golo Kante when I thought Billy Gilmour would be the one coming off. That surprised me. And then the last change was Callum Hudson-Odoi on, Hakim Ziyech off in about the 80th minute. And he did change it. He scored a disallowed goal. Oh my God, we scored 3 disallowed goals as well. Is it 3? 4. No, 3. Timo Werner early on. Timo Werner when he went round Ederson. Hudson-Odoi. Timo Werner needs to work on his running skills. Like, he's very fast. He doesn't need to be offside all the time. If he did that, he would have he'd be definitely scoring 30 plus goals every season for Chelsea. He's hit the bar so many times, he's missed so many one-on-ones, and he's been offside so many times. If he can fix those 3 things, which you can't really do for hitting the bar at the post, but if he can finish composure, if he can improve his composure and hold in his run better, he could be one of the best players in the world, I'm saying. Or am I getting a bit carried? That is probably getting a little bit carried away. Yeah, probably is, isn't it? Well, I don't know. But the first goal came from, I keep wanting to say Sergio Aguero, but it was Raheem Sterling in the end. It was the 43rd minute. It frustrated me just before half time. The ball, it was a good ball into the channel towards, was it Gabriel Jesus? No, yeah, it was. And then Christensen he threw himself at it, but ended up, I think, pulling his groin or something. Didn't look nice. He got subbed off injured, so he may not be able to play in future games. But Thiago Silva, let me just talk about this first. Thiago Silva, we'll do that in the lineup. Look, I'm just getting so carried away. We won 2-1 last minute. We beat Man City. I still can't believe it. So a ball was played into the channel and Christensen threw himself at it, but like I said, he kind of missed it. Well, he fully missed the ball, and Jesus was able to get in behind and then did pull it back very nicely for Sergio Aguero, who had an open goal to shoot at. Took a touch, but fair enough if he wants to take a touch on his right foot rather than his left foot. Okay, and it's spinning off the wrong direction. And then Sterling came in and sweeped it in. But Sergio Aguero was annoyed at Sterling that he finished it. He thought that he could have got that, but he wouldn't. He would have ran away from him. And I know I did say I want Aguero at Chelsea, but if he plays like that, I might have to change my mind. But he is a good player, and that hopefully was just an anomaly. And then the 46th minute out of 1 minute at a time, literally straight after the goal, they got in behind again. Alonso had the ball to look at. He could have pelted it off the pitch, given away a corner, but it was end of injury time anyway, so it probably would have been half time. Instead, he let the player have it, pulled it back for Gabriel Jesus, and I don't know if it was a foul. Billy Gilmour it was all over Gabriel Jesus. It was given as a penalty. I don't know if it was a penalty or not. That Sergio Aguero stepped up to take it. This time he was going to score at the Etihad, go out like a true hero, 2-0 to Man City, and then they'd win the league today. But no, he turned into the Argentinian Ademola Lookman. He Panenka'd it and made himself look silly. Edouard made himself, thank you very much. Caught the ball. and it was half time. Hakim Ziyech's goal came, as like I said, I think 65th minute or maybe 68th, maybe 63rd. I can't quite remember, but it was good play. He, that was it. Azpilicueta, or it's Pulisic into Azpilicueta out wide, who then I thought was going to cross it out to Timo Werner to the back post, but he actually juked everyone, cut it back inside to the edge of the box to Hakim Ziyech, who controlled it. It pinged up a little bit, but then that allowed him to volley and smash it into the bottom corner. I think Ederson got a touch on it, but it went in. It was a very nice goal to put Chelsea level 1-1. And then in the 91st minute, Callum Hudson-Odoi had a massive impact on this game, by the way. He was absolutely brilliant. His energy levels were through the roof. He played a lovely weighted through ball to Timo Werner, who then went to Jute inside, and Laporte, or was it Diaz? I think it was Laporte, thought he was going to go back inside, but he didn't. He went back the other way, and then just waited and then pulled it back for Callum Hudson-Odoi, I think it was. And then Callum Hudson-Odoi would have shot. I think Ederson might have saved it, but Alonso got in the way. Like I said, scuffed it from his left foot onto his right foot. It looped over Ederson, and it finished 2-1 to the Chelsea. So like I said, Thomas Tuchel's lineup baffled me. He went out with a 3-4-3. Like I wasn't confused about that. In goal, Edouard Mendy, obvious decision. Back three, Christensen, Antonio Rudiger, and Azpilicueta. Fair enough. No Thiago Silva in the whole squad. Is he injured? We don't know. Will we find out? Maybe eventually. Hopefully he can play against Arsenal on Wednesday, because that's a pretty big game as well. If we win that, I think we're pretty much guaranteed top four. And then the defence, okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Right wing back, Reece James, okay, yeah, that's what I'm expecting if Azpilicueta is playing right centre back. Left wing back, Marcos Alonso. Not Chilwell, Marcos Alonso. Okay, maybe he's going for rotation. Midfield, Billy Gilmour and N'Golo Kante. They're both 5'6". We didn't win a single header in the midfield, but that didn't matter in the end because we did win. So at this point, I'm so confused. At least we'll have Mason Mount in attack. No, we didn't. He wasn't in the whole entire squad again. Our front three, Christian Pulisic, Hakim Ziyech, and Timo Werner. We did seem a little bit lost without Mason Mount, really, and Thiago Silva. They're the two biggest characters, I think, in our squad. Without them, okay, we did get the win, but it just looked like we were lacking character. That's the word, just lacking character. As a Man City, I don't normally go through the opposition lineup, but might as well. Oh, it's not in focus. How long has it been like this? Hopefully that's better. Hopefully it wasn't out of focus all video. But yeah, the Man City formation, they went out with the three at the back. I was so excited to see how Pep would go out, and I think we're playing into our own hands. He can't play the 4-2-3-1 in the final of the Champions League because it really didn't work in the FA Cup semi-final. He can't go out with the three at the back in the Champions League final because it didn't work today. And he can't go out with a 4-3-3 either, because then our wing-backs would be given so much time and width. Or if their full-backs mark our wing-backs, then we got a 3-on-2 all the time in the middle. So I think we're in the upper position for the Champions League final. I think we have a good chance now. We've beaten Man City twice. Timo Tuchel's beaten Pep Guardiola twice now in the space of a month. Jesus Christ, we're going to win the Champions League final. So they actually went out with a 3-2-1-4. They went out with Ake, Diaz and Laporte in the back three, Ederson in goal, obviously. Benjamin Mendy and João Cancelo as the wing-backs, who didn't really... They were definitely out of their comfort zone. They're not wing-backs, they're full-backs. In the middle, they had Rodri by himself. Pep Guardiola loves a flooded midfield. They had one midfielder the whole game, or until Gundogan came on for Aguero. And then their front four was Ferran Torres, Sergio Aguero, Raheem Sterling, and Gabriel Jesus. And it didn't work. There just wasn't fluidity in their attack. The only way they got the goals, or the chances for goals, was just dinking it through the channels, which I guess, fair enough, there was a 4-3 at the back, but it didn't work, and who came out with the win? Anyway, for my player ratings, I'm going to go through this rapid. Edouard Mendy didn't have to do much, probably a 7, but he did save a penalty, although it was a Panenka. Azpilicueta, an 8, very good job. Christensen, a 6, messed up for the goal, although he did get injured. Rudiger, I'd give an 8 as well, very solid. Kurt Zouma, he played the second half, really give him a 7.5. Did actually give away a penalty, which was, in my opinion, definitely a penalty, but according to VAR, it wasn't. But yeah, cheers, guys. Wasn't a penalty, for sure, though I thought it was. But yeah, 7.5 for Zouma. Marcos Alonso, I would have given him a 6 the whole game if he didn't score a scuff. So a 7 we'll give to Marcus Alonso. Reece James definitely found himself in the second half, using his pace against Benjamin Mendy, at 8.5 for me. N'Golo Kante, an 8. Gilmour gave away a penalty, but I don't really think it was his fault. Kind of faultless other than that, though. So 7.5 for him. Christian Pulisic was quite quiet, actually, so 7.5 for him. Timo Werner, probably a 7.5 as well. If he can really finish or work on his finishing and his composure and his holding his runs, he could be a great player. And then Hakim Ziyech, probably same Marcus Alonso, a 6 all game, maybe a 6, 7, probably a 7 all game, but because of his goal, we'll give him a 7.5. Anyway, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new around here. Also, Jesus Christ, that was fast. Comment your thoughts on the game. I actually did predict a 1-1. Thought I was right, but it was a 2-1 in the end. But I'm not complaining by any means. But yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye. Jeez, didn't see that coming.